Hello everyone, my name is Jenna and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to move through a 30-minute beginner's flow. So let's go ahead and get started at the back of your mat in mountain pose. As you find your mountain pose, you can stand with your hands at your sides, or you can extend them up towards the sky. You can close your eyes or keep them open. Find your drishti point or your point of focus. And just find the connection to your breath. And as you stand here, feel how your weight is shifting in your feet. See if you favor one side over the other. And find a way to distribute them evenly to all four corners. Lift your toes up off of your mat, spread them nice and wide, and then plant them down into the earth, strengthening your mountain. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Big exhale from your mouth. Bring your hands to heart center. Let's take another deep breath. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Beautiful. Bring your hands up towards the sky. On your exhale, forward fold. Come into your forward fold. Wiggle out your hips a little bit. Warm up your hamstrings. Get your lower body nice and ready to move. And then walk your hands out for downward facing dog. And you can bend one knee at a time. Walk out your dog. Jump or step to meet your hands. Halfway lift, nice flat back. You can bring your hands to your shins if you'd like. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And step back for high plank. Lower halfway, low plank. Onto the tops of your feet, upward facing dog. And then tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, step it all the way through to the top of your mat. Create your foundation before rising up for warrior one. So deep bend in your right knee. Keep a slight bend in your back knee as well. And bring your hands up towards the sky. Bring your hands back down to your mat. Step back for downward facing dog. Lift your left leg, step it all the way through. And get your footing before you rise up. Bring your hands back down to your mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, bend your knee, and just begin to draw circles with your right knee. Nice hip massage. Make your circles as exaggerated as you want. And switch direction. Lower your right leg down. Other side, bend your left knee and start drawing your circles, or whatever shape it ends up turning out to be. Switch direction. And lower your left leg down. Shift your weight forward, come down onto your knees to all fours. Your knees are aligned with your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. You can tuck your toes or come onto the tops of your feet. On your inhale, arch your back, lift your gaze. On your exhale, tuck your tailbone, bring your gaze between your legs. And just do a few rounds to your breath. Deepen the connection. Do a few more. Back to all fours, nice flat back. On your inhale, reach your right hand forward, left leg back. Test some of our balance early on. And lower down. Other side, left hand, right leg, extend. And lower down. Do one more time. Right arm, left leg. And lower. Left arm, right leg, hold. And lower down. Tuck your toes, bring your tailbone up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward into a high plank. Bring your right knee down to your mat. Create kind of a kickstand with your right knee, your right leg. And then open for a side plank. If it feels like your back leg is doing nothing, just adjust your footing, press into the blade edge, extend. Lower back down into a high plank. Bring your left knee to your mat, create the kickstand, and then open. For a side plank on the left. Bring your right hand down, high plank. Downward facing dog. Jump or step to the top of your mat, a halfway lift. And fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Mountain pose. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, take a seat, chair pose. Do whatever you want with your hands. People say extend outward. Do that if you'd like. You can chill at heart center. Have a cactus. Hold on to yourself. Whatever's going to make you feel comfortable and hold in this pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And step back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, step it all the way through to the top of your mat for warrior two. Press into your back foot, deep bend in your right knee, extend your arms. Gaze will come over your right hand. Flip your front palm to face the sky. Bring your forearm to your front thigh and reach with your left hand for extended side angle. And you're now just letting your hands hang here. You want to keep everything active. So you're holding something heavy with your right hand and pushing away with your left. Come back up, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, bring both of your feet nice and parallel. You can heel toe your feet in a bit if you'd like. Bring your hands to your hips and just slowly begin to rock your pelvis from front to back. Now doing this motion massages the lower back, but it's also going to help train on how to bend from the waist, fold from the waist, instead of folding from your back. So as you tuck your pelvis back, begin to lead forward with your heart. Come into a wide-legged forward fold. If you're locking your knees, you can heel toe your feet back out just to give yourself a little bit of mobility. And with each exhale, just try to deepen a bit more in your fold. Halfway lift. Bring your hands back to your hips and slowly rise all the way up. Heel toe your feet back in. Point your left foot towards the back of your mat. Get warrior two on the other side. As you find your warrior two, if you're looking down and you can't see your toes, take a wider step with your left foot. You're going to be stacking your bones so your ankles align with your knee, knees align with your hip. Flip your left palm to face the sky, bring your forearm to your thigh, reach back with your right hand for extended side angle. You're not dumping all of your weight. Try to distribute and lift. And press up for warrior two. Straighten your left leg, bring your legs nice and parallel. Heel toe your feet in a little bit more than hip width. You can point your feet at an angle if you'd like. And come into a deep yogi squat or malasana. Bring your booty to a nice hover. Your hands can be at heart center, or you can plant them on the ground. We'll hold here in our deep hip opener. I like to use my elbows to really press in. Get that deep stretch right here. Bring your hands back to your mat. Lift your booty all the way up. And slowly rise all the way up. Bring your feet back together. Shift your weight into your left foot. Hug your left knee into your chest. Sometimes we're a little wobbly. It's okay. You can open your hip if that's within your practice today. Bring your knee back to center and slowly lower down. Other side, shift your weight into your right foot. And when you're ready, lift your left knee to your chest. Open your hip. Bring your knee back to center and slowly lower down. Now find your point of focus in your room, wherever that may be, your drishti point, something that can hold your focus for a long period of time. Whether it's a picture, a dot, a screw in the wall. But bring your right foot to your ankle, calf, or thigh and create your tree. You can keep your hands at your sides if you'd like. You can bring them to heart center. And when you're ready, just create the foliage of your choice. You have your cactus if you're comfortable here. I was told the other day that I look like a tulip when I extend my branches. You can be a flower. Or you can extend your arms all the way up. If you feel like you're zoning out when you take tree pose, try to challenge yourself. You can lift your gaze, not your head, but just your gaze up towards the sky. Or if you'd like a true challenge, you can try closing your eyes. Really test your balancing abilities and your trust in your footing. Slowly lower your branches down. Release your right leg and switch sides. So create your roots into your right foot. Bring your left foot to your ankle, calf, or thigh. And just find your foliage. And when you're ready, extend up towards the sky. Try to release any tension you're holding in your face while you concentrate. Try smiling, even if it's not genuine. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a fake and real smile. It will still release the tension. Lower your branches down. Release your left foot. Come back to the top of your mat. And find your mountain. Extend your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And step back into high plank. We'll hold here for a breath. As you exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Rest your right cheek on your mat. Your arms can come to your sides. You can release your feet. Rest your left cheek on your mat just to have some balance. Bring your gaze back to center. Bring your palms up by your face. Plant your hands and press into your forearms for Sphinx. Now again, if you feel like your feet are doing nothing here, tuck your toes. Just a subtle back bend. We'll hold here. On your next inhale, extend your arms for seal. On your next exhale, lower down into Sphinx. And we're going to switch this. We're going to inhale to seal. Exhale to Sphinx. Inhale to seal. Exhale to Sphinx. Just do a few rounds to your breath. Beautiful. One more round. Go ahead and release all the way down. Rest your chin on your mat. And then press up into upward facing dogs. Come onto the tops of your feet. Lift your legs up off of your mat. And then tuck your toes. Come into downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward. Lower both of your knees to your mat at the same time. Rise all the way up. Untuck your toes. Come and seat into your hero's pose. You can sit back on your heels or bring your knees together, separate your feet and sit in between. When you find your hero's pose, bring your hands behind you, as far out as you can. Tuck your shoulders behind your ears, allow your head to drape back, and open your heart. Tuck your chin, slowly walk all the way up. Bring your right hand to your left knee, left hand comes behind you for a seated twist. Come back to center, other side, left hand to your right knee, right hand comes behind you and twist. Come back to center. Slowly release your feet. Extend them nice and long in front of you. Get your booty out of the way. You want to come onto your sit bones. Bring your right foot to your inside of your left thigh. A little figure four with your legs. Inhale your hands above your head to lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold over your left leg. If this is really easy for you and you're super flexible and you can just drape right over, try to keep the structure nice, flat back. Hinge from your waist. If this is a lot on your knee, you can put a blanket or a pillow underneath. Slowly rise all the way up. Release your right foot and bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold over your right leg. And slowly rise all the way up. Left leg meets your right. You can shake them out real quick. Get your booty out of the way again. You want to be on your sit bones. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold over both legs. Slowly rise all the way up. Bend your knees. Come all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. You can rock from side to side. I invite you now to take whatever pose your body is still craving. If you are ready, you can extend your legs nice and long. Bring your hands to your sides, palms face the sky. You can close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And just sink deeply into your mat for Shavasana. I invite you to stay here for as long as you possibly can. But for the sake of our practice together today, bring awareness back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. And rock your head from side to side. Slowly hug your knees into your chest. And lower to one side for Sleepy Baby. With whichever hand landed on top, press up into a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. We will end our practice with the way we started, with the sound of breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Big exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today and continuing to practice and grow. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.